Hi everybody, my name is Drake Gooseby, and today I'm going to explain a modern persuasion theory called the Yale Approach. And I'll show how I applied it in a situation from my life. My goal is to break down what this theory says about how people persuade and then connect it to a professional experience where I use these principles without even knowing it at the time. The Yale approach comes from Carl Hovland's post-World War II research, and it says that persuasion happens through a sequence of steps. It looks at three main areas: how the message is presented, how credible the speaker is, and how audience moves through the stages like attention, understanding, acceptance, and remembering. The idea is that people don't just change their minds instantly. Persuasion is a process. One situation where I used the Yale approach was when a city representative called to ask if my company could handle a large commercial real estate appraisal assignment. And the conversation that I had with the city representative pretty much lined up with the Yale model. The first thing that happened was attention. The city needed a qualified appraiser for city-owned property, so they were already fully engaged in listening. Now, to build comprehension, I explained our experience with institutional properties and reassured them that we could meet their strict deadline for the upcoming city council meeting. Where the Yale approach really came into play was in source credibility. I leaned into credibility and told them our team included an MEI designated commercial appraiser who handled shopping centers, regional shopping malls, and hotels, the same type of properties that they were looking to have appraised. And when they realized we had someone with the exact background that they needed, the tone shifted from questions like, can you do it, to how soon can you get us a draft report? This was a sign that they were moving through the Yale stages of attention, understanding, and acceptance. Also, I backed up the message with examples of similar assignments we had completed, and they knew already because they knew already my credibility because I had done work with them before on residential properties. I had a contract with them for residential, so this would be a new contract, and because of this history, they called me. And that history supported trustworthiness, which the Yale approach says is a big part of helping the audience yield to the message. In the end, they awarded us the contract. Their final decision followed the exact steps of the Yale theory. It describes how they listened, understood, accepted the message, credibility, and then took action. That experience showed me that the Yale approach isn't just an academic concept. It actually matches how persuasion works in professional interactions. Understanding the Yale approach has helped me look at persuasion as a step-by-step process instead of something random where it's a conversation, whether it's a conversation, an advertisement, or even a simple request. This theory helps explain why some messages succeed and some other messages fail. For me, it's a reminder that how we communicate and the credibility behind it makes the outcome just as much as the message itself does. Thank you very much.